What would you be willing to give up for your success? Would you be willing to go through a divorce if it meant that you would be financially successful? Hey, this is Attorney Drew Page. Welcome to the Drew Page channel. In this video, we are going to talk about a tweet that Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, posted the other day about what he would be willing to give up for success and what you should be willing to give up as well. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. So the other day I happened to be on Twitter and I was looking at some of the timeline that was going through, and this tweet popped up. Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank fame and billionaire and all this good stuff said this: you may lose your wife, you may lose your dog, your mother may hate you. None of those things matter. What matters is that you achieve success and become free. Then you can do whatever you like. Mr. Wonderful has made it clear that for him, the only thing that really matters is money. That's how he defines success, is being able to send his soldiers of dollars out to go out and make other dollars. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be financially successful. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. The problem is what he's willing to give up. He says that you should be willing to give up your wife. You should be willing to give up your dog, and you should be willing to have your mother hate you as long as it helps you get on the way to success. Now, think about that. So basically, you've made a commitment to someone that you're married to, your bride or your spouse or whatever. And he's basically saying that if that person is keeping you from being able to get more money, then you should get rid of them. Now, having represented countless families in divorces on both sides, both husbands and wives, let me tell you that when it all boils down to the numbers for most people, there are obviously some reasons why a divorce may need to go through. Adultery, physical abuse, things of that nature may, certainly necessitate that. But if divorce can be avoided, this coming again from a divorce lawyer who has successfully represented both sides in divorces, if it can be avoided financially, that will be more beneficial for you in the long run. Having dealt with issues of spousal support, equitable distribution, and things of that nature, it is a net worth killer. And that's why even the book The Millionaire Next Door indicates that couples that have remained married are more likely to become millionaires than those who are divorced. It doesn't mean that just because you're divorced you can't be financially successful. Obviously you can, but the odds aren't in your favor. The odds favor those who are able to stay together. Now, there are, of course, other things like premarital agreements, prenuptial agreements, depending on what they're called in various states. If you get one of those, then maybe you lay out the terms and maybe you don't lose as much of your assets. But generally, if you obtain property, you obtain assets, stocks, bonds, money during the marriage, that is marital property. And you're basically going to be cutting it, if not exactly in half, somewhere close to it, if you get a divorce. So that's the financial part of it. And that just goes aside from the morality of it, the psychological issues that come along with divorce, and the difficulties, the emotional issues. So, I mean, I think I understand what he's saying. He also didn't include children in there. He didn't say if your children are, keeping you from being successful, get rid of them. But I mean, isn't that what the implication would be? Your wife, your dog, your mother, your children. Do whatever you've got to do to be successful. And you should certainly strive for your success. But then again, how are we defining success? Is success only money, or is it a well-balanced success? And, I wonder how happy he is. Maybe he doesn't care about happiness, but, when you die, you can't take it all with you anyway. Doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for it. Doesn't mean that it can't be helpful. And it doesn't mean you shouldn't pursue getting more wealth, but you can't take it with you. And, when you're sitting on your deathbed, I doubt that he's going to be just, counting his coins and petting his dollar bills. He's going to want his family and friends around him if he has any. And, that's just something to think about. I mean, so there's the legalities of it, which, again, if you're going to just throw your wife away, because you want to pursue some idea of success. Just know that it's going to come with a cost as well. But then on the other things, those are for other discussions. But just wanted to address this tweet. I'd love to know what you think. Do you think that divorcing a spouse would help get someone on the road to success? I mean, obviously, again, there are adultery things, there are physical abuse things. Those are separate. I'm talking about simply just no fault divorce in order to pursue success. That's the scenario that we're getting here from this tweet. Let me know what you think about that. Put in the comments. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and until next time, stay tuned.